Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, who's this?
Hang on.
Hello?
Uh,
Hello? Hello?
hang on.
And now, we about to build a roof off of this bitch. It's time for the Wiener Shake Show. Wiener Shakers, Wiener Shakers.
Bonsoir.
I want you to be dumber when we're recording.
Oh, that's damn good, baby.
To get involved, call or text 302-729-3664. Now, Greg Wiener and Imran Sheikh.
Sup, mate? You alright?
Yeah, I'm all right.
What was that?
That was my copyrighted greeting.
It sounded like this strange, like, war cry that comes from, like, a Down syndrome patient.
Well, that's racist, first off.
No, it's not. What race is Down syndrome?
It's the down people.
All right, you know,
also Neanderthals.
the extinct species of Neanderthals are turning over in their fucking rock graves because I made a joke about Down's people. And it wasn't even a joke, it was a reference.
And you know that's the theory, right?
What?
That's what Downs is. It's our Neanderthal DNA expressing itself.
Whose theory?
Science, man. Come on.
I think you're making that up, man.
Well,
By the way, are you recording?
you don't believe in science, do you, Greg?
Of course I do. I believe in science wholeheartedly.
Greg Hassan.
You're recording, aren't you?
You're one of those climate change deniers, aren't you?
Oh, Lord.
Don't worry about what I'm doing, all right?
Well, I do when it concerns the quality of our show. I don't want to start riffing and then all of a sudden, you know,
We're riffing.
I haven't started recording.
We're riffing.
We don't riff, man. We prep. We're ready to go. It's episode 38, man. We're still doing this. What the fuck is wrong with us?
I think the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results.
Right.
So we're insane.
There's a shot I could take at you there, but I'm going to choose not to.
Take it.
No.
Take it.
No.
Take
no.
it.
No. No. I'm
Take
not.
it.
I don't
Take
have
it.
any animus
Give me
for
your
you.
best shot, Greg Hassan.
Don't worry, my
Do it.
friend. I have a full dossier prepped and ready to go for your snowflake ass today. So we'll get to that. A little tease there. Yeah. We're ready to go. And let's welcome some new Wiener Shakers to the show. Edison Allar.
Sounds like a dude. Who cares?
_ Allar.
Copy clear.
Copy clear. Imran, some of your people.
Oh.
Abdusalamud.
Let me tell you something.
What?
Don't ever date a South Asian woman, man.
Why? That's first of all, that's a guy. That's such a non sequitur. Why not? Why don't date a South Asian? I'm sure your sister and mom would love to hear that.
They're problems. They're problems.
Why?
They've got this chip on their shoulder, man. They want a relationship. They want you to chase them. They like to play cat and mouse, coy. Yes means no, no means yes.
That's every girl. That's
No.
Jane Doe wasn't a South Asian.
Irish Catholic.
Why are you talking about not dating South Asian women?
I may or may not have an experience that I was not pleased with.
Recently?
No, Greg, in my last life. Yes, recently.
Wow. But that's why I'm asking. I'm curious if you've been getting your dick wet at all.
I mean, no.
What was this? Was this Tinder or Bumble?
This was Hinge, actually. I'm on the Hinge.
What
Hinge
the
is
fuck
good.
is Hinge?
Hinge is a new app that is trying to broker a peace between millennials and the dating apps. You don't swipe. It just gives you ladies. It gives you their information, quick burst of information. You get your photos, you get a little commentary with each photo, and you just match or you don't match. It's that simple. There's no swiping per se.
Oh, good, because I think that whole thing of swiping is just such a negative fucking action to do in your daily day.
Right.
You know, it's so disgusting.
It's created the phenomenon of serendipidating, which is this thing where you date someone.
I figured. I put the context together with the word.
Okay, well then I won't explain it, Mr. Broadcaster. All right?
Well, go ahead. Explain serendipidating.
This son of a bitch. Sorry, hold on. I gotta respond to this email.
Hotshot Imran's got a business email. He's got to stop the flow of the show. what is so important right now to you?
What were we talking about? I don't remember what we were talking about.
Well, really, what I wanted to know is who was the South Asian girl you went out with?
Oh, I'm not.
And did you have to go, because you are from Pakistan originally? You birthed from your mother's gash.
Oh,
her gash. That's very polite,
nice.
Imran. I could have said pussy or,
We're not even 10 minutes in, and we're getting into gash talk.
You fell out of your mother's axe wound, if you will, in honor of our Halloween holiday in Pakistan. So did you have an arranged marriage?
No, I did not.
Why
I did
not?
No.
Why not?
I refused.
But wait a minute, you refused, but so was there something in the books ready to go? Like, how does that work, Imran?
There's nothing in the books ready to go. When you're of a certain age, then you start looking, right? Then you start
Well, your parents start looking.
Yeah, but my mom was like, "Do you want me to look?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm good." She did one time send me one picture of a girl. She was like, I can reach out to her, see what's going on, her parents, and see what's going on. And I said no, but I was kind of tempted a little bit.
Oh, she was good looking?
Oh, yeah.
Now, was she Muslim in her faith?
I'm assuming she was Pakistani, yeah.
Well, that doesn't always go hand in hand, does it?
No, but her name, I don't remember her name, but her name was Muslim, so. I mean, she could have been secular. She probably was secular. By the looks of it, she was secular.
All right. Well, since we're on this, and then we also want to welcome Zach and Josh. Welcome to the Wiener Shake Show.
Oh, we've got more Wiener Shakers, though, no? Is that
That's
it?
it. That's it. I combed our follower list, and we got more important things to get to today. So give us a Violin Girl update. It's been a while. You've almost dipped your wick in some South Asian trim. You didn't, obviously, because you're going on about how it didn't work out and don't date South Asian women.
Abject failure.
Abject failure. Well, maybe, hold on a second with this. Do you want to tell us in brief, Imran, because we do have a lot to get to, and I, of course...
There's not much. We went out a couple of times. She played coy, and I was just like, she threw this at me. She threw the, I don't sleep with fellas on the second date rule.
Well, that's usually a green light when they say, I'm not going to sleep with you.
What? That's usually an indicator. Well, here's the weird thing about this. All right, let's get into this. So the first date we go out, I'm kind of like, I don't know, man. We hit it off. Actually, we had a great rapport.
What does she look like?
I mean, she's a 5. So...
Did she have the whole get-up on? Did she have the...
Yes, she had the full
bindi
wedding
on.
attire. She had the binder. She had the quote-unquote get-up. She came in on a horse.
No, seriously.
Sorry,
did she wear a Muslim Arabic
She's
garb?
not Muslim. She's Hindu. She's actually not even practicing.
Oh, for shame.
Yeah, she was veiled. No, she's whatever. She's in the business world, actually. I can't tell if she's highfalutin. She has to be. She lives in a fancy pants apartment.
Entertainment business world or normal civilian business world?
I'm gonna say tech and leave it at that.
Copy that. Continue.
We go out. We hit it off actually really well. Like I said, she's kind of a 5.
Is she funny?
Very funny. Very funny. But so we're hanging out, and then I have to end the date because I have my recordings to do at night, my local news recording.
Right.
And so I'm like, this is going great, but I gotta call it quits right now because I gotta do this thing. She made fun of me for it and whatever. Then she started we swapped spit, as it were. And,
shit! This is the first date, huh?
This is the first date.
Did you go in for the kiss?
No, she did. Because we were walking back toward her place because I was like, let me walk you home. And, that's my go-to move. That's when I drum up the courage to go in for a smoocheroo.
Gotcha. Because you know that by saying, let me walk you home, I'm going to try and stick my tongue down your throat. That's code.
I mean, I don't know if it is.
It is.
But
I'm telling you.
It is? Okay. Because for me,
of course it is.
For me, it's just let me drum up courage and let's go to a subway station somewhere a little secluded in case you're shy. Anyway, we're walking to her apartment. So she lived close by, so I was like, let me walk.
Also, that sounded a little rapey, but go ahead.
What?
Something about the secluded subway station. I don't know.
There's no one around. Inhibitions, aren't there. And, maybe there's a little bit of an implication. No, that's obviously an homage to the great Glenn Howerton's implications
Jesus Christ.
Monologue.
Okay, go
from
ahead.
The critically acclaimed TV show,
Yeah.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So we're walking along. She starts, getting close a little bit, and she's got the kissy eyes.
Hand holding? Were you hand holding? Was there touching during the date?
She was. Like, what are you doing? Don't hold my hand on the first date.
What?
Like, don't do that. I mean, I'm not in love with you, man.
Oh, man. See, you were not crazy about her. If she was hot, you would have fucking nutted as soon as she reached over to put her hand on you.
I mean, let's put it this way. If she played the violin, if she spoke French, if she was, if she was the violinist, right, I would be all over.
And it would be easier to pretend she was the violinist if she at least did one of those things. You could
at least
substitute her in and get a boner enough. Go ahead.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
So she's going for it. So I'm like, all right, let's do this. So we swap spit. And she's very coy about it. She'll engage and then disengage and then make me kind of chase her a little.
That's kind of hot.
And I'm just like, this is a turnoff.
That's kind of hot.
No, it turns me off because I'm like,
wow.
I'm not about that. It's like, let's be passionate or let's not. You know what I mean?
Imran, there's got to be space for improvisation here when you're kissing. What, are you just all balls in?
No, yeah. Why are we going to play mind games?
It's not mind games. A little push and pull is kind of hot.
No,
man.
No, not for me. I hate it. It's boring and stupid. I think it's dumb. I like that. This is as far as I'll go with the quote unquote push and pull. This is as far as I'll go. We go out. We just talk. Like one time, I went out with this girl. I hesitate to mention who it was because, well, I'll say it. It was Poindexter. We went out and we had a lovely evening. And man, she knows she wore this dress or whatever. And I was like, oh, you looked really ravishing in that dress. She wore something similar. And man, I was just like turned on the whole time. So we went to this really cool bar.
Poindexter is a girl that Imran has been kind of dating, I guess, on and off, but she doesn't live in New York City. But they are,
and she is off the market now.
Oh no! Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, Poindexter had to move on, and we had a lovely chat about it. And
how many days did you cry?
You know, I'll be honest. Like I told her, she kind of stopped messaging me for a little bit, and I kind of got because we had a conversation before this, actually about the show, actually. Regarding the show, and she had some issues with things that I mentioned, but we talked about it, and everything was great.
About what show? The Wiener Shake Show?
Yes, the Wiener Shake Show.
Oh, so she listened to the show.
She did. She was like, I was curious, and I checked it out, and she was like, can we talk?
Oh,
and
yeah. No. And what was that conversation?
Oh my goodness. I was dreading it because I was like, I put my foot in my mouth. I offended her.
You never said anything nasty about her, though.
I mean, a lot of what I say is id and stream of conscious and, peek behind the curtains. Yeah. I play up some things, sure. And so I was worried. I was terrified. And so we talk. I go into, as soon as she picked up the phone, because she wanted to talk on the phone. And right out the gate, I was like, hello? She's like, hello? I was like, listen, I'm so sorry. Whatever I said, I apologize. I was like, but I was fair. I was like, look, I'm not going to defend if I said anything offensive because I said it and period. That's it. So I just apologize. I didn't mean blah, blah, blah. I didn't mean to hurt you, all that stuff. She was like, no, that's not what I'm talking about. She had an issue with something else, which I won't get into. But
why?
It's too complicated.
Can't you sum it up in one sentence?
In the 38 hours we've spent together doing this, do you think I can do that?
No, but that's why I challenge you and say do it in one sentence.
No, I can't. And also, it'll get a little too personal. I don't want to reveal certain things.
Go ahead. God, you know how to take the air out of my fucking sails, buddy. Go ahead.
Regardless, we smoothed it out. It was a misunderstanding on both our parts. And it was fine. But one of the things we talked about was that, listen, that's the nature of this quote unquote relationship that we're in. That should be the title of today's show, by the way, quote unquote. Yeah. I've said it like 18 times.
You know what? After last week's titling debacle, which is our main chunk for today, you don't get any more say in titling for shows. So go ahead.
So then we talked, and one of the things we said was that, listen, you know, like, if we were in the same city, if we had the same trajectories in life, we can make a go of it. But since we're not, that shouldn't mean that we don't, you know, meet other
Right.
people or, like, see other people. We're not exclusive, as it were.
Right.
I told her it was like the Goodwill Hunting thing. You know, when in the end, Ben Affleck goes to Matt Damon and he's like, you know, I come to your fucking house every day. And I expect you to not come out, and that's the happiest part of my fucking day is thinking that you might not come out, and then you've gone on to do better fucking things. How's that?
Yeah.
Was that good? That was good.
You know
But
what?
you know what I'm talking about, that scene, right?
Yes.
And in the end, Ben Affleck shows up to his, like, shitty house, and Matt Damon doesn't come out, and Ben Affleck's happy about it, and he kind of walks away, you know, happy that, like, oh, he just disappeared, he went to do his own thing.
Oh, by the way, I got to applaud you. Top-notch Boston accent.
Listen,
you're a critically acclaimed working actor, and let's not forget that. Okay, it's very hard when we're part of a world-renowned podcast talk radio show.
it's a good thing I can do accents that no one would ever cast me to do.
Are you kidding? There's Pakistani Boston people in there.
Southeast? Not a lot of Packy Southies.
But there are. I mean, look at the Boston bombings. Those guys were in Boston.
Great. Packy, by the way, is what they refer to a bodega in fucking Boston.
A Packy? I'm going to the Packy? Oh, damn.
I'm going to the Packy to get some ciggy butts. You want some? Or
Yeah,
what?
there's no attempt at hiding any racism in Boston. Those people just own everything and say and do whatever they want.
Oh, I wonder if it is a racial thing. I was told it was like a name.
What do you think it comes from?
No. Oh, really?
Packy?
Maybe. I didn't
What
know
do you
that.
think it's like? Packy what? What's it short for?
I don't remember, but I thought it was like Packard's convenience store or something was like a big chain or something like that, so they call it Packy.
No, it's really sweet of you to be so naive as to not see the racism. Good for you.
The term Packy in England is a straight racial slur.
Yeah.
It's like saying the N-word.
Yeah, where do you think they got it from?
Oh, they got it
Boston.
from Pakistani,
Yeah, Boston
of course.
people got it from fucking London or England, whatever the fuck, Britain.
I don't know about that.
All right.
I don't know about that. Anyway,
Yeah, let's wrap this up.
So okay, good, great.
Where were we?
So-
Where were we?
We were. So then she kind of dropped off. Poindexter dropped off a little bit, and I was thinking like, oh, maybe she's met someone. And so when she called me to talk about it, I was prepped already, so I didn't feel too bad.
Okay.
When she called me, she told me I've met someone, and I was like, you know, I kind of figured that's what happened because I didn't hear from you in some time, and we talked about it. I wasn't too sad. We decided to remain friends, and the problem is, and I even told her this. Now I'm beginning to feel bad about it a little bit. And the reason why we brought it up is because one time when Poindexter was visiting, we went out to this really swank bar, my favorite bar to go to.
Mm-hmm.
And she was wearing this beautiful dress that really turned me on. And like the whole evening, you know, it was like a tease,
Right.
a giant tease,
Right.
you know, and then because we like maybe kissed a little
But
bit.
it was a
but,
tease
like, we
from a
didn't-
girl you wanted to bang, not from
Right,
the
and-
5 that you went out on a date with, the Salvation 5.
Exactly.
And that's the next title of the show, the South Asian 5. See, it's...
So then we go
Go ahead.
back. So we get to her place, and I see her off, and she's like, "I can't believe you're actually gonna go home and record that thing." I'm like, "I have to." She was like, "Wow, you could have gotten laid tonight," and then I immediately cried a little bit inside, died.
But you
And
didn't want to
then-
fuck her.
I didn't say I didn't want.
What
to.
makes her a 5 to you? What is it? Face, body, smell?
I'm gonna go with her personality. Really, kind of brings her down a little.
But she
bit.
was funny.
Purely looks wise, she's like a 6. But the whole coy thing, the whole like whatever, and you know, it brings her down to a 4 or 5.
All right. When it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You don't have to pick. We don't have to pick it apart. It's chemistry.
Yeah.
Either chemistry is there or it's not, and you can't choose
Exactly.
that. That's shit. Just
The chemistry was platonic. You know what I
Gotcha.
mean?
Yeah.
It was platonic. But so I go out with her a second time.
I mean, speaking about chemistry, just to bring it back to me and Tom Hanks, that chemistry is something I've never experienced. Through the roof.
Good for you, man.
Go ahead.
Good
Go
for
ahead.
you.
Go ahead.
Good for you. So we go out a second time, And she's all on about how, like, I haven't messaged her back, and blah, blah, blah. So we make out again, and she's like, we make out pretty, and she's getting into it. Like, she's getting into it.
That meaning what? Meaning what, getting into
like,
it?
Like, she's getting very passionate. She's getting very
So
passionate.
she's grinding her visage against your...
she's like lifting her leg on me. It's crazy. So I'm like, listen, let's go back to your place. And she's like, no, I don't do that on the second date. And I'm just like, what? You're the one who keeps on, like, going hardcore. Like, I'm happy to just make out, but, like, you're the one who keeps on escalating.
Did you remind her of what she said in the first date?
No, I didn't. I should have. But I chalk that up as her just trying to, like, tease me or, like, make fun of me a little. Or, right. Like, be like, you fucked up. So I didn't bring it up. B, I was like, A, I was like, you're escalating. B, I was like... what? And then she's like, I don't do that. And so I was just like, and in my mind, having quote unquote rules like that is really dumb. Because here's the thing, ladies. Let me tell you something. Let me fill you in, okay?
Here we go. Yeah.
Pull up a chair to Imran's man corner, where I dole out some advice to you, ladies.
Here we go.
Here's the thing.
Yeah. Go ahead. Imran's advice corner. Yeah. Go ahead.
Whether you sleep with a fella on the first date or second date or third date, it doesn't matter. It's not gonna paint how he wants to proceed with the relationship. He's gonna know what kind of relationship he wants with you and what he thinks with you within the first 10 minutes of meeting you. Whether that be let's just have fun, FWB, a full-on loving relationship, or just casual dating. He's going to determine that within the first 5-10 minutes. Whether you sleep with him or not on the first date is not going to do it. If anything, sleeping with him on the first date might make him like you more. Maybe.
But don't you guys both make that choice when you swipe together, whatever the fuck, you have a swipe match? I mean, you basically
the swipe, no. The swipe, the match only means there's interest. And then you then meet in person to see if there's validity to that interest. Let me rephrase.
There's more potential than normal. Yeah.
Potential. Yeah. The match implies potential, and the meetup date implies the fruition of that potential.
All right.
But these rules of, like, I don't sleep with a guy on the first date or blah, blah, it's dumb. It's really dumb. Like, it's not going to taint any kind of image of you. Like, no one's going to think less of you. No one's going to think more of you.
So picky.
Just
You're so
do what you want to do.
Picky.
No, but do what you want to do in life. Like, you're
very picky. So if a hot girl says to you on this, say this girl's a 8, okay? And she has the same personality, the same everything, and she says that same thing to you. Is that really gonna fucking piss you off?
No, because you know why? She makes up for it by being an 8.
Right.
If you're a 4 or 5, so don't be throwing down rules.
Okay, yeah,
like that,
but exactly,
cause
it doesn't matter. None of this shit matters if she's hot and you think she's hot. She can say, Imran, you baby dick. She could say to you, Imran, you're a baby dick South Asian terrorist, and you'd still fuck her if she was an 8.
No, because that would bring her down more. That would bring her total.
But maybe that was
more.
Just fuck talk, Imran. Maybe she said it really coyly.
I'm not into that.
If she said it, I wish we had a girl here that could deliver that line in a very sexual tone. You would nut all over the place and go fuck her. If it was said playfully, I'm right, you're wrong, we're moving on. Imran, are you there?
Hold on.
What are you answering another email? Unsanctioned, Imran. I'm telling Dom.
Hang on.
These are 2 breaks now that he's taken. Unsanctioned, unapproved. His behavior in episode 38 has not evolved. He was 16. Let's see. How many? He was about 18 minutes late, which is better on an average. I'm going to keep going because are you even listening right now, Imran?
Okay, all right.
Okay.
What were we talking?
What are you doing? What are you doing right now?
I had to take care of some fucking business with my goddamn agent. Fucking.
Oh, my agent. I live in New York and I bitch about having an agent. What did your agent do, you little fucking diaper baby poo butt motherfucker?
I don't want to get into it. Edward Hardy is following me on Twitter.
I
Do you
don't
think
care.
that's the Ed Hardy?
No.
Okay, so here's the thing.
No.
Here's the thing. Listen, if you're a 4-5, you gotta use what you got. Like, use your personality to bring you up a little.
Right. There's no wiggle room. You can't cross one of Imran's imaginary bullshit trumped up lines. Otherwise, you're fucked. And that includes, but not limited to, saying, I don't have sex on the second day. You will be out if you're a 4 or a 5.
And let me say this. That's not a turnoff because, like, oh, you're not going to sleep with me?
No,
Fuck
of course
you.
not.
No, that's not what that is. That it is purely about, I think, having rules, quote unquote rules.
She wasn't serious.
About when to sleep is dumb.
She was
I think
making
that's dumb.
out with you in public, throwing her leg up on you.
She did say this. She was like, she was like, can I tell you the reason why I'm not taking you home is because you didn't text me back in like whatever. And I
Well,
was
you're
like,
rude.
You know what?
You're
We're
rude.
done. We're
You're
done.
rude. Did you say that to her? Or you said I'll talk to you tomorrow.
I never said I would. The implication was that I would. I've essentially ghosted her at this point.
Wow.
I hope she does not listen to this show.
She probably doesn't.
won't.
She probably doesn't. How the hell would she even
doesn't
know
know
about it? All right, let's move on. We're moving on.
Wait, I still got to give a violinist update.
There is no update. I know.
No, there is. Oh, there is. There is.
All right, violin update. A minute and under. We got to move it along, man. We've got show sponsors. We've got people in Groton, Connecticut, with a busy day.
Groton. What was it? Guinoboyo?
Guayanabo, Puerto Rico. Imran?
Guayanabo.
Real quick,
Puerto
Violin
Rico.
Girl was a girl that Imran dated for 2 months. He went to
Fell in love with.
They clicked. They got along great. Imran went to Fort Myers, which is where he met me. And during that time, Violin Girl found another person, ghosted Imran essentially. Imran came back, reconnected with her. Yeah, but it was like friends, and he felt guilty about having, ulterior motives. Wrote her a 5-page essay, and she blocked
Episode
him
5.
on every possible manner that you could block somebody. And that is all showcased in a brilliant, remarkable, critically acclaimed episode 5. Now, almost a year to the day, Imran.
A year to the day.
What is
I
our
think
Violin
she's-
Girl update?
The update
Imran
is
Sheikh.
that
Imran Sheikh. Yeah.
she, the anniversary, as you said. I mean, that's prescient that you said that. This isn't planned or anything. You knew exactly what the update is. It's the anniversary right now, and she's thinking about me a lot.
So that's the update.
And she's one step closer. You know what I mean? Like, she's tried to like live her life without me, and it's weighing down on her. And she's tried to avoid me on OkCupid, on social media, but like, she's coming around. So Operation Erode is working. She is, like I said, I mean, it's a quick update.
Great.
The anniversary is upon us, and she's feeling the weight of the absence of my life, and
The absence of your life.
Yeah. Yeah, and she's finished off the jelly beans that I got her because she likes jelly beans. So she doesn't have access to more jelly beans from me. So she's gonna come around. I say give it a week.
Oh,
Give it
week.
a week or two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Imran's still living in the lie that there will ever be a time when him and Violin Girl will get together.
Well, alternative facts.
Alternative facts. I wish he would reach out to Jane Doe again and reconnect with her. They talked about children. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right, enough. All right. Imran, are you crying?
Enough.
Are you crying?
No,
Good.
I'm crying tears of joy.
All right. So last week we talked about a topic that, well, in light of yesterday's shooting in Pittsburgh, doesn't really seem newsworthy. A anti-Semitic white piece of dreck walked into a synagogue and murdered in another mass shooting in America 11 people.
Yeah. I mean, we kid around on the show quite a bit, and it's stupid entertainment, fluff stuff to hopefully make someone's day a little bit better. But on a serious note, our hearts go out to the people who were murdered and the people whose lives have been irrevocably affected by this heinous act.
I think you're shooting for. Irrecoverably? Irrecoverably? That's not even a word.
Irrecoverably. And well.
And why is it that when we speak of Jews being mowed down, you can't dig into that plentiful lexicon of words in your head and speak properly? You don't respect us.
I don't.
Last week we discussed a news story about a white woman blocking a black man from entering his own building. This was in St. Louis.
Right.
From entering his own building, essentially while being black. That's why he was blocked.
Right.
She saw this man,
right,
black man who had a hoodie on, and she immediately assumed that he did not live there. Mind you, he was entering the building. She blocked him. So we covered it. If you want a full review, you can go to episode 37, available in every possible directory in the world right now for podcast. So Imran took issue with me using the man's name in the actual episode. I didn't cut it out because I chose to leave it in. But that's the point of contention that we're going to discuss right now. Imran took issue that I used this man's name. Now, I titled last episode's title, I'm Mr. Toles, because basically in that video...
You're doing it again!
In that video...
You're doing it again!
Yeah, but I'm going to say it multiple times, so relax. Just make a little counter.
Why?
Let me get to it. Let me
get
to it, all right? So I titled the show that. And I sent Imran the digital postcard that we post on, social networking sites. And he said that he had a problem with it. He had a problem with me and us as a show production product putting out a name of someone who, quote unquote, was a victim. Okay. Now, this guy.
He wasn't a victim, huh?
No. We'll get into victimhood and victim shaming in a bit. I got a full fucking day here. You went on and on and on about not banging a South Asian, but baby, we got a full fucking slate, okay?
Got a load.
So this man, Mr. Bleep, we'll call him so Imran doesn't, cry.
Snowflake tears.
Yeah, snowflake tears. He posted the story, the video of this story on every social networking. He used his own account. I mean, he had no problem putting out his name, okay? Now, and also, I didn't want to go and just trot out his name. The only reason I wanted to trot out his name is because I was proud of the guy. I thought he was a fucking hero, okay? Now, so I chose to name episode 37, I'm Mr. Toles, because frankly, I do everything around here anyway, including show imaging, producing, writing, editing, and, coming up with the titles. So, and if anybody on the Wiener Shake Show would like to pick up some of that heavy lifting, be my fucking guest, okay? But of course, will have the final approval as the head Jew in charge. But Imran still believes that this is wrong because he's, as you said, Imran, a victim of prejudice, and somehow we're doing wrong by Mr. Toles. Correct?
That's right. That's correct.
And I've listened to you for 38 shows, and this opens up a discussion for me of you and other society at this point being so knee-jerk sensitive about everything that isn't word perfect politically correct in how we package news, fucking sentences, pictures, a fucking offhanded comment, anything that may or may not offend. And I think that political correctness will ultimately be the downfall of society because, in that attempt to be safe and not offend and not be a Trump-like figure, we're manipulating the truth a bit. We're not communicating everything that's coming out because we're so scared. We're all walking on eggshells.
Listen, I don't disagree with you on that.
Well, you shouldn't. It's a very well thought out argument.
How are we manipulating the truth by bleeping out his name? What information is lost by doing that?
I'm not saying that we're manipulating anything. I'm saying I want to communicate.
You just did.
No. I'm saying in other situations. I'm not saying in this specific situation. I want to communicate this guy's name because he's a fucking pimp. Okay. You're so scared to be the guy that gets attacked for being even remotely Trump-like that you can't even title a podcast with the name of someone who, frankly, is a fucking hero to me, not a victim like you repeatedly referred to him as.
Two things on that. One, I would never want to be Trump because I would never want to lower myself to that level. B, he is a victim in that he was the victim of racism in this video. Right? Okay, we can agree on that.
Well,
as
he
such,
was
as
yes.
such. Now, he chose to put his name out there, as you said, which is your argument.
Well, part of
that
my
is
argument.
his right, and that is his right, and that is his business. I'm talking about this specific instance because, writ large, I agree with you about PC culture. I do agree with you, but in this instance, I disagree because he abdicated his privacy by putting out his name. But
I mean, the guy's done like interviews.
But I don't think I have the right to propagate his name without him telling me to do that. Because he's a victim, and I don't think a victim's name should be out. I think that woman's name should be out there. I think we should know everything about that woman, and I think she should be fired from her job and not be able to get a decent job again. Because fuck her, she's a racist, she's an animal. Now,
see, and this is the problem. This is the problem. Like we're talking about her as being an animal and a racist and blah 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 blah. But I wanted to talk about this guy's name because this is a man who stood in the face of racial fucking ignorance.
He was running.
And no, he was not running. He was trying to get home, and he won this fucking.
Exactly.
He won this confrontation, and with a steadfast demeanor.
Let me ask you this. If instead of trying to get home, he was trying to get into a bar, do you think he would have gone into that bar and enjoyed that evening?
That's not the situation. Who knows?
But that's what I'm saying. But that's the difference.
What does that have to do with what I just said?
Because I'm saying he was running from her. He was avoiding her. He was trying to get as far away from her as
He
possible.
wasn't running. He
didn't-
was going home.
He
There's a
was.
difference. If he wanted to run, he would have hightailed it to his car.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If he was going to a bar instead of his home, he would have just left. He would have gone somewhere else. And that's running away. And I'm not saying he's a coward. I'm not saying that. The point I'm trying to make is he was a victim. And he was trying to avoid being victimized even more.
You know why he wasn't a victim? Because he was a victim, but in the way he handled victimhood, quote unquote, he handled it respectfully. He swallowed any animus. And this is the conversation I want to steer us to, because I don't want to sit here and say he was running. I mean, that he's running is absurd to me. He was not running. He was going home, and he proudly said, I'm going home. I live here. I pay rent here, you fucking whack job.
I don't think the destination indicates whether or not he was standing up for himself. He was standing up for himself. He was being very courageous, but his intent was to get away from her and minimize his victimization. If it was a bar that she was blocking him from going to, he would not have gone to that bar.
I don't know you can say that. I just think I disagree. I can't believe you think he was running. If he was running, he would have shut himself down. He wouldn't have had his phone out recording the whole thing. When you're running from a fucking murderer or someone who's getting ready to jack you, you're not holding your phone out and videotaping it.
But he had to go home. Like, that's the thing.
He wasn't running. He was made sure he fucking videotaped it. And I want to
He had no other choice. He had no other place to go to.
I don't understand why we're even discussing this right now. The point is,
you're using it as a base.
No, you're trying to defend
whether or not he was being courageous or not.
And he was being courageous, and he was respectful.
He was,
and he swallowed any fucking animus that he could have justifiably spewed out. Excuse me. I'm excited. I'm hopped up.
You're hot.
I'm hot. He could have justifiably spewed out any kind of dreck on this fucking brain-dead white cracker bitch. But he took the high road.
He did take the high road.
And he spread it online, which is the new fucking courtroom. It's the new global courtroom now. I mean, and we can discuss that, the fairness of that or not. I personally don't think that that racism either behind closed doors or in public should be fucking hidden. I think these new emboldened bigots that now like litter our fucking culture here in America have no shame in publicly spouting their bigoted views. Right after 2016 election, There was a veteran in a wheelchair in an airport accosting a man who was speaking Spanish to his fucking mother on the phone. And you remember that video? Like, these videos started surfacing, and people just proudly saying, I voted for Trump. You speak English. All this shit. And they did it into the fucking video camera phone, knowing that they would be put on blast.
Oh, they're proud about it.
They're proud of it. There was a woman in New York that used the N-word towards a black woman, and these people do it with pride and purpose. So fuck them.
No, I'm all for it. Like, listen, if you're going to be racist in public, then you're going to be racist in public.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's going to be writ large.
Exactly.
Like, don't hide. Like, you're going to be proud about it? All right, well, then deal with the That's the thing about freedom of speech, right? People are always going on, like, I can say whatever I want, I can do whatever I want, and that's great, and you should exercise that right. But the thing is, that doesn't mean you can't experience consequences.
Exactly.
Like, no one's stifling your view that black people shouldn't vote. What people are stifling is your practice of that, because that is heinous.
Right.
And, like, you should be shunned for that. You know what I mean? Like, there's a difference. Like, no one's stifling your ability to think what you want or feel and do what you want. What people are doing is telling you that what you're thinking and doing is wrong,
right,
and is going to hurt society. Right. We're going to let you know that, and you're going to get a little bit of a timeout for it, because that's consequences.
Well, look at that. And, in the same breath, I said that, society, the internet is now the global courtroom, and in that same breath, we're still, as a society, we judge very quickly. We forgive only certain sects of people, typically those in Hollywood or sports,
Yeah. Ben fucking Rapelsberger. He's a great example of that.
So Brett Favre had sexual harassment allegations thrown at him after he...
Mike Tyson. Yeah. Like, that guy is like a comedy hero now, and he's a convicted rapist.
Imran, he did a show on Broadway. Jesus. He did a one-person show on Broadway, and he's a convicted rapist. So I'm not even talking about those people. You're convicted in an actual courtroom. Good for you. You're banished. But we quickly just banish people without seeing the full fucking breadth of what they've done and understanding in a complete context. And it's wrong, man. And it's wrong because everybody wants to be the first to raise their hand and say, no. As the snowflakes, if you will, which I fucking hate using that, but it's easy to kind of sum up with one term, the people that are sometimes too sensitive. And mind you, I was a snowflake when Trump was elected. I couldn't sleep for months. I still can't. Well,
it's a fine line, right? Of, like, how much is too sensitive.
Right.
But, like, I do think we need to be sensitive, though, because, like, here's an example. That McCain thing. When that deranged woman was like, oh, Barack Obama is a Muslim, like, he's a bad guy. And McCain was like, no, he's not an Arab. He's not like that. Now, here's the thing.
Right. That's a quote, right?
I'm paraphrasing.
Okay, well, that's a problem. You made him sound ignorant and prejudiced towards Arabs with that statement.
Okay, I'll get the quote. He said, no, okay, so the woman said, I can't trust Obama. I have read about him, and he's an Arab. McCain goes, no, ma'am. He's a decent family man, a citizen that I just happen to have disagreements with on fundamental issues, and that's what this campaign is all about. Okay. Now, let me put it to you this way.
This is a perfect example, because that will be spun the way you just spun it before you read the quote.
How would an Arab person feel hearing that? Let me put it to you this way. I can't trust Obama. I have read about him, and he's a Jew. No, ma'am. He's a decent family man, a citizen that I just happen to have disagreements with on fundamental issues, and that's what this campaign is all about. You're okay with that? No, come on. Are you okay with that? Are you okay with that?
No, you want him to defend all Jews.
Are you okay with that?
Before he defends the president of the United States. Listen, I'm not going to be triggered.
Tell me if he said that, you'd be like, yeah, that's right. He defended Obama.
I don't get triggered like that, though. I do not get triggered like that. And I'm not going to sit here with the litany of prejudice I've experienced. We both have. Mine a little more than yours. So you've self-admittedly have spoken about how I was definitely bullied more.
But I just want you to tell me, if she said Jewish instead of Arab, You would be okay with that? You would consider that a proper defense?
Well, John McCain would have defended the Jews because he's owned by them. So, you know.
No, come on. Now you're shticking. Answer the question. Would you be okay with that?
Say it again. Say it again.
I can't trust Obama. I have read about him, and he's a Jew. No, ma'am. He's a decent family man. A citizen that I just happen to have disagreements with on fundamental issues, and that's what this campaign is all about. You're okay with that? As a Jewish man who has been bullied for being Jewish. Now be real. Be real.
I'm not really bothered by it because I don't have to take that sentence and then think about it in another way to get me pissed off. Like, that sentence doesn't piss me off. I'm immediately judging the woman.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna judge McCain for not standing there and defending all Jews. I'm not.
So,
I don't get triggered that way, man.
You don't think there's an inherent implication when he said that those people are not decent family men?
I don't think he was saying that.
That's what casual racism is, dude. That's the whole definition of casual racism.
Yeah, but
it's not about going out there and saying the N-word and like being a member of the KKK. It is a part of that, but it's also a part of crossing the street when you see a black dude in a hoodie walking down. Or it's calling the cops if you see a black teen sitting in a car in a white neighborhood.
Or blocking your entrance at a building when a man's trying to get home because he's black.
That is casual racism.
I don't think there's anything casual about any of that, by the way.
It is. And all what he did with his intent, although good, was espouse a casual racist view. If she said that, I can't trust Obama, I read about him, and he's a Jew. The proper response would have been like, ma'am, Jewish people are good people just like you and me. They want the same things that you and I want. Now, as far as Obama, he is not that, but if he was, who cares?
Well, you know what he should have done? He should have said, you know what, I'm not going to even address you. Your question is ignorant, and I'm moving on to someone who isn't a bigot. That's what he should have said.
Well, it's an opportunity to educate, and he didn't do that. He didn't show leadership, which is his job.
Well, he didn't win the election, so fuck him.
It's a little different. That it takes on a different meaning when you're the people that are being maligned.
Yeah, I agree. And by the way, also, all of the times that I have said I've been anti-Semitically treated or whatever the fuck, like at the restaurant, at Latin Cafe, at the bodega, I don't really. Oh, at Starbucks. Although I think she did hate all Jews, but that's just,
That's most people.
That's all shtick, by the way. So just for the fucking record. All right, listen, we got to take a break.
All right.
We got to talk about our show sponsor, Zen Loft Yoga. This yoga studio isn't just like another yoga studio.
No, it's in Florida.
Well, yeah, exactly. They're right next to Parkland, where the Stoneman Douglas shooting took place.
Good. That's a link you want to make. Jesus Christ.
It is, because this studio is actually trained in dealing with teens that have been through trauma and shit like that. So that's the link.
Very noble.
Why else would I want to make a link about that? It's very noble.
Very noble.
Yeah, so they're trained in in recognizing trauma. And it's also just, it's not all about trauma. It's about yoga and whatever yoga people do. They've got good sales pitch, Greg.
Yoga, and whatever yoga people do. Come sponsor with us.
Yeah, they wear the pants that make your ass look hot, apparently, according to Imran. Loves yoga pants.
Joey's Auto Body Shop. They do things with cars.
But no, the fact that they come from a trauma-informed lens helps them see a little deeper than what the body is offering if someone is there to deal with trauma. I mean, I've heard people go to yoga and they're in downward dog, and all of a sudden they unearth this shit, and all of a sudden they're sobbing. Have you ever done yoga?
I have not. I want to.
I have no desire. I'm not interested in doing things I'm not good at anymore. Anyway.
Go to Joe's Italian Restaurant, sponsor of the Wiener Shake Show. We don't eat at Italian restaurants, but you should. Mention the Wiener Shake Show for a 10% discount.
Get 6 weeks of unlimited yoga for all new students for just $65. Zenloft Yoga offers free classes to all teens with your school ID Monday through Thursday, 6:30 to 8.
Very cool.
Saturdays and Sundays, 9:15 and 10:45. You have 4 shots or 3 shots for free yoga.
You got to be in Florida, though.
And, you got to be able to and interested in stretching.
Which is great. If you're in Florida, that's great. Good for you. You're already one step ahead.
I think you're casually mocking Florida.
I'm not mocking anything.
Well, Imran, if you love it so much, why don't you join them for the grand opening on December 1st?
Maybe I will.
Don't make promises you can't keep, you son of a bitch. Go to Zen Loft Yoga now and register for classes. Imran, final thoughts before we go to break.
Hashtag Florida, man.
Hashtag Florida.
We at Greg Wiener Productions and Hollow Spirit Studios would like to thank Zcast.co for their constant support of the Wiener Shake Show since episode 1. Thank you, Zcast. To find out more, go to Zcast.co. That's Zcast.co.
And now we return to the Wiener Shake Show. Emma can't get an orgasm for the blowjob. And Greg storms out of Chipotle restaurants like a big Jewish baby.
I love my mommy. Bonsoir.
The Wiener Shake Show on the Greg Wiener Podcasting Network.
You motherfuckers.
Do you have another email from your agent? You have another email from your agent? Do you? That's mature, Imran.
Oh, shit. Wait a minute.
What?
Hang on a second.
What?
What's this? What's going on? What? Yeah, come on in.
No.
Come on in.
Who's this?
Oh, dude. It's son of Stephen Hawking.
Oh, I was wondering about him.
Come on over, dude. Yeah. I don't want to interrupt your show. No, you're not interrupting, son of Stephen Hawking. You can come on in. Okay, because Greg is an asshole, and I don't want to run afoul of him. No, son of Stephen Hawking. Come on. He's fine.
He doesn't want to run afoul of me. I
cool.
am this show, you son of Stephen fuck.
He is a piece of shit, not a show. Oh,
Wow.
okay. I mean, he doesn't know that you can hear him right now, but like, are you cool with him?
The son of a genius. Am I cool with him? Yeah, of course.
All right, come on in.
Come on. I haven't been insulted by a man in a wheelchair. And
Pull up a chair. I am not in a wheelchair, you dumb
sorry.
fuck.
Sorry, I thought you were. I just assumed that you emulated everything of your father's.
No, that would be disrespectful of my father's disease and all the people that have my father's disease.
Why do you say disease like that, son of Stephen?
That's how my father's voice box was programmed to pronounce that word. Oh, yeah. No.
Do you have any other redeeming qualities besides the fact that you were the son of the great Stephen Hawking, by any chance?
I have the IQ of a genius man.
Well, that's it, huh?
What you got, Wiener? He's calling you out a little.
What you got, Wiener?
Yeah,
he's obviously...
What you got, Wiener?
Why are you speaking in a broken language that's not proper English, son of Stephen?
I am being colloquial. You see, I have to bring myself down onto your level in order to communicate with you. Otherwise, you would not be able to understand me. Did you take a breath? Did you take a breath there, son of Stephen Hawking? I am but a man. Oh, all right.
Okay. Yeah. What is my IQ, son of Stephen? I don't care. I don't need to know.
No
my
one gives
IQ.
a shit about your IQ.
You just asked me, you fucking computer box voiced fuck.
Ha, 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 ha. You're getting hot. He's just trying to rile you up. All right.
I know. Is that all he's here for? No,
he wants... I would like to sit in on the show, if that's okay.
Oh.
I think that's okay. Is that cool with you, Greg?
Yeah, I question, what does he do with his time?
That's all we need from you. We don't need you to expound on your pea brains. Okay, come on, son of Stephen Hawking, calm down now. Let's not get antagonistic
Imran,
here.
pea brain, huh? Pea brain.
That's listen. Son of Stephen Hawking, can you play nice? Okay, I will play nice as long as Greg can up his game a little bit.
Oh.
Woof.
We play this little psychological game where we do characters and we let the characters talk, and sometimes our own little opinions fly out of the characters' mouths like, I have a pea brain.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think you have a pea brain. I think you're a very smart, genius, talented professional.
Genius, huh?
Oh, I wouldn't call you a genius. I'd say you're brilliant.
You just called me a genius.
I would not call him a genius either. Okay. All right.
Oh, good. Yeah, good. Two of you can team up on me. Jesus Christ. All right, Dick. Dick, come here.
Are we going to do the fast food drive-thru update?
Yeah. Hold on.
What are you, like, under a bed?
I'm getting up, man. I've been walking these days. Hold on.
Oh, you getting up?
Walking. Exercising?
Yeah, man. I got to move it. Imran, I got to shake it.
Dick, you just spit all over my computer.
I got
I'm
to
sorry,
move
Greg.
move it. I got to shake it. That's a good song.
Thank you.
What are you doing?
I didn't write it.
Where are you walking? What are you walking around? What are you doing?
I had to get up from the bed to come over to the computer, to do my drive-through update.
That's the walking you're doing. Okay, I see.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I ain't trying to do a marathon or nothing. I'm just doing the simple stuff, man.
What is a drive-through update? Oh, well,
Oh, shit. I didn't know that this motherfucker was on the show.
Oh.
Yeah, he's on the show.
It is Dick Jones. Hello, Dick Jones. How are you?
Hi, son of Stephen.
He doesn't like Son of Stephen, apparently.
I am son of Stephen Hawking.
Yeah. Okay.
Please show me proper respect by saying my full name.
I ain't got to show this motherfucker any respect, Greg.
I know, Dick. I appreciate your loyalty.
Yeah, man. He don't treat you nicely, Greg Wiener.
Thank you, Dick. Dick's very sweet. I love you, Dick.
Thank you, Greg Wiener. I love you.
Okay.
You know what, Dick? I've been thinking about it. I love you, too.
I think he's trying to trick me, Greg Wiener.
I'm not trying to trick you. I want to bury the hatchet between you and me.
Yeah, it's interesting, Dick, that Imran has just told you that he loves you, but he's never said the 3 words to me. But we'll move on.
Let's move on to something funny. This is so far very boring.
Well,
Dick Jones, what do you have?
What
you got, Jones? What you got, Jones? What you got, Jones?
Hey, smack that
got, Jones?
Hey, Dick.
Smack that near head.
Dick.
Whoa, Dick.
I'm sorry, man. I've just been with my people. Sometimes that word that fly out my mouth.
All right.
Okay, well, it didn't.
I've been doing a lot of recon.
Thank God it didn't.
I've been doing a lot of recon for my update. I take this very seriously.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Right.
Ready? Here we go.
You gonna do that mouthy, dumb intro in my here?
Jesus.
It's time for the drive-through update with Dick Jones. Broadcasting live from 9 stories atop the world at North Bay Village on 101.18 The Beat.
Imran, we ain't on the radio. He don't know the difference, Greg.
No, he does. He's just playing like he's on the beach.
I know, but we ain't on the beach. We doing the podcast.
All right, just get to the fucking report, Dick.
Imran is a little simple. Sometimes it is easy for him to transport himself into realities he is not in. That's kind of an elegant dig. I'll take that.
Okay, can I go now?
Yes, go. As in, yes. Finish up because we've got more to get to.
Okay.
Do you need the intro again, Dick Jones?
No, man. Hi, this is Dick Jones, and I apologize for that dumbass intro that Imran just done.
It was dumb-assed indeed.
Thank you, son of Stephen. Hi, this is Dick Jones.
My name is son of Stephen Hawking.
Thank you. Please mute that mic.
Jesus, Dick.
Nozmac? Newsmax.
Dick?
No, all right, let me do my damn update.
All right.
Okay,
do it.
Dick.
Hi, this is Dick.
You did that part of it.
I know, but I got to start from the top, Greg. Otherwise, it don't make no sense in the context.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
We don't want to. We don't want to risk not making sense on this show. Let the poor man do his bit.
Hi, this is Dick Jones with your drive-through pickup window fast food update, y'all. We got smooth sailing on through at the Popeyes on Cletus Jackson Boulevard and 2nd Avenue. I'm sorry, I don't know what's so funny, Imran. Maybe
Cletus Jackson Boulevard?
Yes, that's a real boulevard, Imran. My grandpapa used to live there.
Okay.
With his wife, Geraldine.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for
now there's a Popeyes there.
All right.
And, my boy Poobah worked in the register again.
He likes the honey, huh?
And he got
Imran, just let me do my thing now. You did your thing talking about how you didn't have sex on another date. So, oh, shit. Let me get, yes, Sonny Stephen. Back to my report, please.
Okay, Dick.
Okay, all right.
Pooh Butt is working the register again, and he got his game correct. In fact, I got an inside track that Pooh Butt about to get that promotion to assistant manager.
I'm sorry, Pooh
and he
Butt?
been there.
Is his name Pooh Butt?
Yeah, that's my cousin Pooh Butt.
Why is he called Pooh Butt?
Cause he got caught in 2nd grade back when I went to school.
He got caught.
He got caught. There was stains on his asshole through his pants.
Oh,
and that's just his nickname. Everybody, his mama and daddy call him Pooh Butt.
I mean, you do the crime, you do the time.
That's what I'm saying. All right. So Pooh Butt about to get that promotion to assistant manager. He's been there for 10 years, so we all excited for him at the Wiener Shake Show.
Congratulations, Pooh Butt.
Yeah. And Popeye's got that pecan pie, which is a southern favorite featuring large pecan pieces. Dick, yes?
It sounds like you're doing a fucking commercial right now.
Well, I got them to sponsor us.
Oh.
Oh, you did? So they're paying us?
No, they're going to give my cousin Shaniquas an extra pecan pie when she bring over my lunch later.
Good.
Great. Okay. So you're selling sponsorship for fucking food.
I thought that'd be okay.
Are you done? Are you done? Are we done?
No, man.
All right.
The man continue.
Okay. Well, they got the pecan pie, and it's got pecans in it, and it's got sweet taste and filling with farm fresh eggs and pure brown sugar. All on a flaky home style crust.
It's funny, huh, Dick?
I think so. The way they say it, yeah, it's funny.
Okay, Dick, continue.
All right, what else you got?
All right, just one more. I only do 2 updates per update.
Yeah, we got it. Okay.
Right. Arby's on Float Street in 16th ain't up their game since 2 weeks ago when they got a D rating from...
Ooh.
Yeah, they got a D rating by the Dick Jones Drive-Thru Fast Food Review Board. They're still...
Who's on this board?
Me. They're still taking over 5 minutes from speaker to window. But that roast beef original with that cheese sauce, Imran, that'll make you punch a dog. It's so damn good. And now for a limited...
I don't need good food to be punching dogs.
And now for a limited time at Arbor's, you...
At Arbor's?
That's what it said on the screen, Greg.
No,
that
it's
article
Arby's.
read.
It's
Arby's,
Dick. Don't you know?
I try to read what I have written.
No, it is a typo. Arby's.
Arby's, you can get a traditional Greek gyro.
Oh,
you don't need to be Greek to enjoy Arby's Greek gyro. You just need to like flame-seared, knife-carved gyro meat.
Okay, he's done. All right, that's it.
Enough, Dick. You're reading.
And don't forget the ultimate chocolate shake.
Okay.
It's made with Ghirardelli chocolate, Greg.
Thank you, Dick. You've sold out.
Put him out of his misery.
You've sold out. Jesus. What do you got, Imran, as far as content?
Man, I got a lot.
I think we gave the group what they came to see in here. You're gonna go swack your cock. You're ugly, Dick.
Oh yeah, I am.
Right? Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
This is a production of Greg Wiener Productions and Hollow Spirit Studios. For more information on our producers, go to hollowspiritstudios.com and go to thewienershakeshow.com.
Please rate, review, and subscribe.